Hi, today is Tuesday, September 9th, 2024. September 9th means 99, 九九 in Chinese, double 九 or double nine. So it's kind of celebrated in China, I think. 九九 also means old. So probably it's the antiques day or flea market day or just it's a day to celebrate or to pay homage to old people, right? And it's a Tuesday. We have to work very hard today, and I have an important customer to meet and present what my company has to offer to them. My company is KT, Korea Telecom, the number one carrier in Korea, and also number one cloud service provider, AI company, you name it. We are the famous mobile service company too. This article, I think I read one before, but this one is a little bit different take, I think. So let's find out what is going on with the Chinese. Chinese researchers have engineered seawater rice, a salt-tolerant crop that thrives in conditions where traditional rice would die. That's good. We have a lot of mud flats in Korea. So these salt-resistant or salt-tolerant rice seedlings could fare well in Korean mud flats. This breakthrough has the potential to feed an additional 200 million people by the end of the decade. China has over 100 million hectares of saline alkali land, much of it previously unsuitable for farming. If converted, these areas could provide huge new food reserves, easing pressure on freshwater supplies and farmland lost to urbanization. The project was spearheaded by Yuan longpin's team. Yuan, right? One in Korean. Yuan. One. We have the family name Yuan. Same thing. Yuan longpin's team, known as the father of hybrid rice, whose decades of research aimed to ensure global food security. Early trials already show high yields, proving that seawater rice is just a is not just a lab experiment, but a scalable farming solution. Scale, right? Scalable. You can increase up and down. You can decrease the amount or project size depending on the conditions or requirements. Globally, this innovation could be transformative. Coastal nations in Africa, South Asia, and the Middle East facing water scarcity may adopt seawater rice to combat hunger. By reducing reliance on freshwater agriculture, it offers resilience against climate change and population growth. This is more than just rice. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. That's good. That's good expression. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. That's good expression, right? Here. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. What was the interesting expressions? Saline, salt-tolerant, right? Salt-tolerant crop. Huge food reserves, easing pressure on freshwater supplies. That's another good expression. Easing pressure on freshwater supplies and farmland lost to urbanization. If converted, these areas could provide huge new food reserves, easing pressure on freshwater reserves and land lost to urbanization, and farmland lost to urbanization, right? Let's remember all those expressions all together by going over them one more time. Salt-tolerant crop. If converted, these areas could provide huge new food reserves, easing pressure on freshwater supplies, and farmland lost to urbanization. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. If converted, these areas could provide huge new food reserves, easing pressure on freshwater supplies, and farmland lost to urbanization. It's a blueprint for feeding the future. Well, Chinese, kudos to Chinese. They did a good job. Yuan, longpin, right? Longpin, Yongpyeong in Korean. One Yongpyeong, right? We pronounce it one Yongpyeong, but Chinese pronounce it Yuan longpin. Probably our language was the mainstream Chinese like 6,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago, but our ancestors migrated from the middle of the China, current modern-day provinces of Shandong, Henan, Hebei, Laojiang, Heilongjiang, Jilin to Korea, right? So they were part of Korea at the time, but now it's China. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.